With upcoming plans revealed and more, this is Pro Wrestling Central. My name is John, and you're watching The Wrestling Report. After SmackDown went off the air, Cody Rhodes would be on the receiving end of an attack by Solo Sikoa.
SmackDown for Elimination Chamber. If possible, I don't know, is it under the ring? Do we have something? I think we have something. I think it might be under the ring. We do. You guys have given a great deal to all of us at WWE. It's a wonderful weekend. I only have one, but I would like it to go home with somebody here tonight. Is that okay? We got a huge show ahead of us, so I'll make it short, I'll make it sweet. I signed this Toronto Maple Leafs weight belt earlier today. And I'd love to give it to somebody, but I can only give it to the loudest person in here tonight.
Going over details on an upcoming WWE draft, Ringside News said WrestleMania season is in full swing, and with it comes one of WWE's biggest annual shakeups, the WWE Draft. Fans have been wondering if this year's draft will happen, and now there's confirmation. It's on. During a Q&A session, PW Insider's Mike Johnson was asked if WWE has plans for a two-night draft following WrestleMania 41. His response was clear. We are told that a draft is still planned for the post-WrestleMania season. That means once the dust settles on the grandest stage of them all, the rosters of Raw and SmackDown are set for another major reshuffling. The WWE Draft has always been a key part of keeping the product fresh, but last year's edition left fans underwhelmed. Many felt the changes were uninspired, failing to make a real impact on either brand. Even The Undertaker weighed in, criticizing the 2024 draft for lacking real shakeups. That's why this year's draft is already under a microscope. Fans want more than just minor trades. They want real moves that create fresh rivalries and dream matches. With the likes of Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Drew McIntyre leading WWE into a new era, the draft has the potential to completely change the landscape. There's also speculation about which NXT stars could get the call up to the main roster. The 2024 draft saw names like Carmelo Hayes and Tiffany Stratton make the leap, and this year could feature even bigger moves. Recalling a creepy incident that took place on Valentine's Day regarding a possible stalker, Rhea Ripley told Logan Paul, "So I saw on the ring on Valentine's Day that someone was at my door and I was watching it. This chick was there for probably 15 minutes, just smiling into my camera like the movie Smile, and I was like, oh no." When it comes to what is next for former WWE Chairman Vince McMahon, Ringside News noted that despite speculation that Vince McMahon might be making a comeback in the wrestling industry, that's not happening. While Conrad Thompson recently claimed McMahon had been reaching out to former WWE executives and wrestling production staff about a new project, it turns out those rumors don't involve wrestling at all. During a recent episode of Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez shut down the idea that McMahon is launching a new wrestling company. Meltzer made it clear that while McMahon is working on a new entertainment venture, it's not a wrestling promotion. I mean, he's not starting a wrestling promotion. I can tell you that, Meltzer stated. Alvarez then pointed out that while McMahon wants to start a new company, it wouldn't be able to compete with WWE, AEW, or even TNA right away. Oh, he's starting an entertainment company. Yeah, Meltzer continued. There was stuff floating around yesterday about him starting a wrestling company, and those close to him say, no, that is not happening. I mean, logic would tell you the same thing. I don't think people really understand. Alvarez suggested that even if McMahon did try to start another wrestling promotion, he would immediately be ranked behind WWE, AEW, and TNA. Meltzer admitted that he could eventually surpass TNA, but with top wrestling talent locked into long-term contracts, the road to success would be tough. Vince McMahon may be done with wrestling, but that doesn't mean he's done making moves. With a new entertainment venture in the works, it's only a matter of time before details start emerging about what he's really up to, whether it's media, sports, or something completely unexpected. One thing's for sure, when McMahon steps into a new arena, people pay attention. Talking about her potential future in professional wrestling following her departure from WWE, Sonya Deville told Made It Out, "I don't know if wrestling is over for me yet, so that's something that I'm figuring out right now too, and I'm giving myself the time to really decide what the next moves are. But we have some really fun things in the works that I'm excited to share with everybody. I'm very in the mentality of nothing happens to you, it happens for you. So I don't have an ounce of anger, regret, even the sadness is just missing the moments, but the sadness isn't like, oh my god, I want to be back there right this second. It truly isn't. It's like, no, I'm so at peace with what's happening because I'm such a strong believer in the universe. Whatever the powers that be are, I'm a believer because I know that everything is going to be okay." In some unfortunate news, a pro wrestler has passed away, with Ringside News writing, "The wrestling world has lost a legend. Osamu Nishimura has passed away at the age of 53, as confirmed by Shinsuke Nakamura. Nishimura, a respected technician known for his old-school grappling style and classic wrestling psychology, had been battling stage 4 esophageal cancer since March 2024. His battle with illness wasn't new. Back in 1998, he was diagnosed with a cancerous tumor in his retroperitoneal space. After a hard-fought recovery, he was declared cancer-free in 2000. Unfortunately, in 2024, another fight began, and despite his resilience, he passed away after a long battle. Nishimura made his in-ring debut in April 1991 and quickly gained recognition for his technical mastery. He trained under Karl Gotch, honing a traditional catch wrestling style that set him apart in New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW. Throughout his career, he worked with NJPW, All Japan Pro Wrestling, AJPW, and Pro Wrestling 01, among others, and became a standout name in Japanese wrestling. A former IWGP Tag Team Champion and G1 Tag League winner, Nishimura was often praised for his ability to tell a story in the ring without needing theatrics. He had notable rivalries with legends like Yuji Nagata and Manabu Nakanishi, and even took part in a high-profile NWA World Heavyweight Championship match against Jeff Jarrett in 2003. In his later years, Nishimura continued wrestling while also stepping into politics, running for office in Japan in 2016. His love for wrestling never wavered, as he continued competing up until his final match in December 2024, teaming with Katsushi Takamura and Shinya Aoki against Atsushi Onita, Mammoth Sasaki, and Ryujin Yaguchi. One of his most special moments came in August 2024 when he teamed with his mentor Dory Funk Jr. at the Terry Funk Memorial and Atsushi Onita 50th anniversary event. Nishimura's passing marks the end of an era for traditional Japanese wrestling. His dedication to the sport, his technical brilliance, and his ability to make any match feel special will never be forgotten. And this was your Pro Wrestling News Update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later.